Jeff Slauson here from 19 News Now at the 19 News Digital Desk. We're going to be showing you video, body cam, and dash cam from a chase that happened earlier today on I-71. This was just after midnight, approaching 1 o'clock, and then it surpassed 1 o'clock during it. Now, the person that was involved with this, I do want to be very clear, got out of the vehicle, and then he ended up shooting and killing himself following a chase and a very brief standoff here. The person that was involved in the chase and then did end up taking their own life. That is Chris Nerantzolis, 31 years old. He was already being investigated for 2 armed robberies, was pulled over, the attempt to pull over, not related to those. According to police, they tried to pull the car over at the time due to equipment violations. This, again, just after midnight at about 12:50 a.m. this morning, 12:50 a.m. on Thursday. Tried to pull over a car on 71, this in Medina County. The attempt to pull over the car did not go well. The chase is actually pretty lengthy, but what was sent to us from Medina County Police is snippets of it. So any cuts you're going to see in this video, that was not us, that was Medina County. What I'm going to do is show you the whole video after I explain everything clearly. We'll take a quick break, come back, and then break down the video even more. But again, Nerantzolis was under investigation from Marion County Sheriff's Office for 2 suspected armed robberies, and one of them took place on Wednesday at 9:30 p.m., so just hours before the chase happened. Again, the chase started as a result of an equipment violation. That's according to police. There seems to be that it wasn't related to these 2 suspected armed robberies, but very clearly something was related there as far as the decision to actually run. Then the officers took off. At one point, you will see there was a shot that rings out, or you'll hear it from the suspect. Police did not fire back. Police never fired a single shot. They end up seeing him with a gun to his head, and then he ultimately takes his own life. But the chase itself is still very much so worth a watch here. Again, really a horrific situation, but absolutely worth the time to see exactly what happened here, because we often will see situations like this with police officers. I think it's important to see a situation where no officers did fire a weapon as well. Let's play for you this video. It's about 4 minutes and 30 seconds. All swear words have been eliminated. And again, this was edited by the police department, not by us. You will see it exactly as how we have it. It starts off as most of these do. They are rolling on a consistent basis, and then the audio is going to kick in right here.
How many troopers are with him? He's got 4 people with him. Shots fired! Shots fired!
Please stop! Stop right now! Shots fired! Shots fired! I got shots fired. He's in the wood line off to the east. Medina, see if we get anybody with a drone out here. We're just south of Pearl Road. Hey, watch, they got high ground over there. He went off to the right.
He went off to the right?
Yep, off to the right.
Okay.
Right down this ditch, but it comes back up.
Yeah. You guys fire?
No.
All right.
I couldn't see. All I could see was the flash.
Yeah.
He took off right through here, started making it up this. I was behind him right at this tree when he started shooting, so. Right there he is. Show me hands! Walk backwards to the sound of my voice! Walk backwards to the sound of my voice! Walk backwards! Walk backwards to the sound of my voice! Keep your hands up!
Now we are going to cut the video there. That is when officers notice, you don't see it, but they notice the gun pointed at the suspect's head, and then you hear a pop. Not going to show that part. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back. I'm going to talk us through more of that video. We're going to play it again, but first we are going to take a very short 90-second break. We'll see you at the end of that. All right, welcome back. We are going to break down this video a little bit more, and for those that are just joining us, or those that stuck around with us here, 31-year-old Chris Narantzolis involved in a police chase earlier this morning, just hours after he is believed to potentially have been involved in an armed robbery, the second one that he has at least been looked at for a potential involvement in it. Let's go through the video now step by step here. I'm going to take over the audio and just kind of walk us through. So this is when his car, Narantzolis' car, passes the officer initially. Now they wanted to pull him over for what they are saying was an equipment violation. That's all we have been told. So they have not said if they wanted to pull him over for any potential involvement in an armed robbery. That's when this chase starts to actually happen here. Medina County Sheriff's involved in this. This is northbound on I-71 in Harrisville Township. Again, this was for an equipment violation. Then Narragansett continue north into Cuyahoga County. Strongsville police use tire deflation devices to disable the car. You're going to then see Narragansett get out of the car basically before it stops, run out of the car, and you're going to hear a pop. We will stop before then. That is when officers say he fired either 1 or 2 rounds. It totally depends here. But they say it's several shots, and then kind of gets lost in the brush. Officers then go to the side of the car to continue investigating it, and ultimately, when they find him, they never fire off a round. The suspect ends up discharging their weapon and killing themselves at the scene. It was a self-inflicted gunshot wound. But again, Narragansett was believed to have been under investigation, or is under investigation, for 2 armed robberies, one of them taking place Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. So obviously, there's very close proximity to that and the chase that you are seeing on your screen right now. So the spike strips are around-ish this part. You're going to see the real smoking start to take place very soon. Medina County, Strongsville Police, Ohio State Highway Patrol, Montville Township, Medina Township, all were involved in this. All right, so this is where those spike strips have been used. You're going to see the car slowly going to the side, and then this is where the suspect hops out. You're going to see coming up in just a little bit here. Hops out. You're going to want to listen for the pop. And you'll hear it again on the body cam as well. All right, let's listen to this portion.
13, how many troopers are with them?
You can't totally hear
We
it.
got 4 people with them.
So you'll hear it on the
Stop!
Yep, you'll hear it.
Please stop! Stop right now! Shots fired!
So you hear 2 shots there. Officer calling shots fired, did not return gunfire. Now they use kind of an SUV to block them as they look for him in the brush that you're seeing there. Very difficult visibility.
He's in the wood line off to the east. Medina, see if we get anybody with a drone out here. We're just south of Pearl Road. Hey, watch, they got high ground over there. He went off to the right.
You went off to the right?
Yep, off to the right.
Okay.
Right down this ditch, but it comes back up.
Yeah. You guys fire?
No.
All right.
I couldn't see. All I could see was the flash.
Yep, so there's where they show the evidence of the flash. You heard it as well.
Yeah. He took off right through here, started making it up this. I was behind him right at this tree when he started shooting, so. Right there it is. Show me hands! Walk backwards to the sound of my voice! Walk backwards to the sound of my voice! Walk backwards! Walk backwards to the sound of my voice! Keep your hands up!
And then again, moments after that, you hear a gunshot, and that was the gunshot that the gun that Narragansett was pointed at his head. Confirmed had died as a result of a gunshot, self-inflicted gunshot wound. Very tense, very scary situation here. Again, Medina County Sheriff, Strongsville Police, Ohio State Highway Patrol, Montville Township Police, Medina Township Police, all involved in this. All right, we're going to have much more on this story and other stories of the day coming up on 19 News at 7 o'clock over on WUAB. We will see everybody there. For now, I'm Jeff Slauson with 19 News. More updates available on air and online.
19 News, now streaming on Samsung Smart TV. Search for channel 1035.